How are you all? Today I am going to talk about Dalton's atomic theory. So we will study today the main postulates of Dalton's atomic theory and also some limitations of this theory. Okay, so first start with main postulates. Main postulates I am going to write one by one here. First main postulate of John Dalton's atomic theory is that he said all matter is made up of tiny particles. All matter is made up of very tiny particles. Very tiny particles. Okay. Which we called as which we called as what? Can you tell me? Atoms, which we called as atoms. Okay, and these atoms takes part in chemical reactions. Do you know that? Do you know that chemical reactions? Okay, so these atoms which are main particles of all matters are takes part in chemical reactions. Second main postulate is that these atoms are indivisible. Atoms are indivisible means we can't break it. That means he said it cannot be created, cannot be created, it cannot be created or nor destroyed. Destroyed. Okay. In a chemical reaction, third main postulate is that atoms of a given elements are identical. Atoms of a given element, or you can say of a element are identical in mass and chemical properties. Chemical properties. Okay. Fourth point says atoms of different elements have different properties. Atoms of a different element element have different properties like different mass and chemical properties because they have different atoms. For example, if we talk about, like, for example, for third and fourth, we can say that for hydrogen atom, for hydrogen element, we can say there is atoms and they have the same mass and chemical properties, and but for oxygen that have same mass and same properties, but we if we compare hydrogen and oxygen element, then obviously their atoms have different masses and chemical properties, right? For example, hydrogen has one atomic number and one atomic mass, and oxygen has how much? It has 8 atomic number and 16 atomic mass. So you can say that different atoms have different mass, and that's why their chemical properties are also different. Okay, next postulate is atoms combine atoms combine in the ratio of atoms combine in the ratio of small whole numbers small whole numbers to form compounds. Okay, to form compounds. So what do you understand by this? That atoms combine the ratio of small whole numbers to form compounds. For example, we can take example of water. You can say that water is made up of 2 ratio 2 ratio 16 by mass, or by ratio it is 1 ratio 8. So that water is from the river water, the ocean water, the tap water, the rain water, all is same, all is made up of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. And you can say there is a hydrogen and oxygen ratio is 1 ratio 8. Okay, so that's the fifth main postulates. And the last one is that the relative number and kinds of atoms are constant in a given compound. Okay, so relative number and kinds of atoms are constant in a given compound. So that means if there is a compound, so obviously the kind of atom or relative number will be constant. Okay, so these are the six main postulates from John Dalton's atomic theory. Now there is three main drawbacks also, or you can say limitations also. So we are going to discuss is that. Okay, we are going to discuss it that also. The first limitation is that according to John, atoms cannot be break or destroy. Okay, but due to discoveries of new theories, so due because of, yeah, according to modern theory, your modern theory explained that atoms can atoms can break, or you can say atom can divide in subparticles, which we called as what? Electron, proton and neutrons. Okay, electrons, protons and neutrons. So modern theory explained that atoms can divide or break. Divide, you can say that divide or break in subparticles, yeah, subatomic particles, that is electrons, protons and neutrons. Okay, and second limitation is that John Dalton said that same atoms have same mass and same type of atoms have same mass, but according to modern theory of isotopes, you can take example of isotopes. Modern theory of isotopes explained that same atoms can have different masses. Same atoms can have different masses. Different masses. For example, hydrogen, there is one is 1, one is 2 and one is 3. Okay, so these three are isotopes of hydrogens, and the mass is different. Mass is different. This is protium, this is deuterium, and this is tritium. Okay, so all these three are isotopes of hydrogen. So you can say that hydrogen has same. Okay, this one is same atom, but there is masses are different, or you can say same elements can have different atoms with different masses. Okay, same. To modern theory of isotopes, these three are called as isotope. The modern theory of isotopes explain that same atoms can have different masses. Okay, and the third one is that different atoms can have same masses, which we called which called as isobars. Okay, for example, you can take example of argon and calcium. That's it 18 20 and oh sorry 18 and 40, and that is 20 and 40. So you can say that here argon and calcium both have same mass, but both are different atoms. So these are three main limitations of John Dalton's theory. Okay, I hope everything is clear for you. I hope John Dalton theory is also clear with you. Thank you for listening me and understanding the topic. Thank you.